another day. This is Sunday, and before we start talking about the video, the village idiot, a lot of people keep asking me what he was doing and what's behind this outrageous ethnic cleansing via Gaza, Trump Inc., Mar-a-Lago kind of plan. And before we do that, because now we go to the supermarket, grocery store, you cannot find fruits and vegetable, and if you find it, it's very expensive because people are afraid, and a lot of so-called illegal or people without paper, let's call them that, scared or left or been forced out, and there's a lot of chaos, and that's probably one of the reasons that this village idiot making this outrageous plan for Gaza. And as I said before, every day he says something more outrageous and things he said the day before, so we forget what he said that day. But so I went with my means, a Palestinian place, and I got some fruit. Anybody? From Haifa, from Palestine. Just to eat that and steal them from the neighbors' garden. And the reason I get him this green and hardy and all of that, and it doesn't taste that good, but I like the texture, I like the smell, I like the sound of the crunching when you eat the carrot. You can spit that. You spit that back home when you have a tree, but now they eat everything. So you eat that, in spite of tariff and anything, and genocide, and still olive trees growing, and this is Java. Green, comes yellow after that, and the texture and the feeling, and it's just out of this world. It's almost tropical fruit. This is the kind of fruit you're going to find in heaven if you're lucky to go there. So this is guava. Don't ever get the juice and all. This is all crap. You don't bring a wonderful, divine fruit like this, and you kill it, and you squeeze it, and suck blood. It's just very violent. Anyway, so, and the other thing I got, anybody? And I know a lot of Americans, they look at fruit as it's like flower, it's just roses, something you put on the table and to look at, I get this flower, and then, or my wife bring fruits and put them on the table, apples, and comes home, I ate them. What happened to them? I ate them. That's what they are there for. No, so it's kind of decorative things. Fruit is decorative. No, for us, you just eat them. That's what God intended. You eat them. And I get mango, and season, not season, of course. And I'm probably the only one not just in America anyway, that he can eat mango and drive. One hand, squeeze them. Keep squeezing until they become a little bit mushy. I'm not going to do this here and then you cut a little percent tip here. You have to be gentle when you squeeze, it's like you're touching a loving one. And then if you open that, you suck on it. Juice is like you're drinking mango juice without using plastic or paper or soap. Palestine. This is Palestine fruit, Mediterranean. And I also, anybody? Tangerine. Call it Yustafandi, and because in Egypt they call it Yustafandi because the person who first brought it to Egypt from Palestine was a Turkish Ottoman one. His name is Yusuf Effendi, is the title. And they didn't have a name for it. They have a tree, and then you call it Yusuf Effendi in honor of your name, because you are who brought it to Egypt. But anyway, back to the village idiot. All these things found in the village, and we always have the idiot there, that he should off his mouth every day about what's going on in the village, and they version. People let him, they help him, it's whatever. You never know where he lives, where he come from, his family, whatever. Just that's what it is. We grow up in the villages. That's what he said today. Don't forget what he said yesterday. But anyway, why the village idiots came up with this outrageous plan for the ethnic cleansing of Gaza, going to turn it to Riviera. Palestinians have to move to Egypt or Jordan. 2 million of them, they're going to move them. It's like a fancy. People, liberal, all those people in media, that they made this idiot a star, before even he got into politics, and he has his own shows, and it's always in the news, and celebrity, we worship celebrity in this country, Elon Musk and Zuckerberg and all this. But anyway, so what was I saying? Came up with this outrageous Gaza ethnic cleansing Riviera idea. And of course nobody knows what's going on. There's a lot of things happening. We don't know much about it. A lot of things under the table. The people on the front, they're not really making the decisions. So the people in decisions, the elites, you never see them, you never talk about them, but they are the one running the show. And so I think, and I'm speculating here, the idea of this Gaza cleansing, that's not going to happen, of course, and he knows it's not going to happen. And even everybody knows it's not going to happen. But they've been trying this for almost 80 years. And it's still there. Everybody's talking about the Palestinians. In Nakba, almost 1 million people were expelled out of Palestine, never were able to come back. And a kid from Missouri or Russia or Poland, whatever, can go and have land and steal this person's land and house and all of the because he's Jewish. He's Jewish. That's not how God intended for promised land. So are you telling me now Trump, the village idiot, he's now making the promise? He's going to turn the promised land to Riviera. So the Zionist project is exposed, and now they are listening. Not God wished and promised to the Jewish people, but Bush. Before that was Balfour. It has nothing to do with the text and the narrative, 3,000-4,000 years narrative. But anyway, the first things about this Riviera, Gaza genocide, ethnic cleansing, village idiot idea is to divert attention from what happened in the last 15 months with genocide, killing, destruction, killing children, raping women, all is happening. killing journalists that they were telling the story. And Netanyahu, war criminal and international court, he's fleeing from everywhere. Nobody wants to accept it. He's scared even to go to Europe, be arrested, because they are a member for the ICC, American or not. And he came in the Congress. The filliest, the political prostitutes, they are there. They are there to just make laws that kind of serve the rural elites. Rhetorics of the Democrats or Republican, all of this, all rhetorics. And so the village agent exposes all of that, exposes the Zionist project. And now it is all about money. And the promised land is about the Riviera and hotels and resorts. And so that's just, we call it political laundering, like money laundering. All those corrupt politicians and war criminal, they want to be coming back. And there is a way of political laundering, kind of clean them out, kind of patch them out, go on CNN and this Morgan show and whatever. New York Times comes up with an article and headlines about the plan for Trump and before you know it, you find Netanyahu coming back and be elected. And after he went to the court and corruption, as the Israelis have a justice and justice system, they put him on trial for stealing or whatever his wife, I don't know what she did. After he killed over 100,000 people and ethnic cleansing a city of 2 million people, destruction. And now they're going to put him on trial because they steal or lie, whatever. It's bullshit. The same thing with Clinton, put him on trial because he did not have sex with that woman. Bush, I don't know, the father, the son, millions of people got killed in Iraq. You could talk about Putin, Bush has eaten chocolate with Michelle Obama. They're smiling, kind of talking about Trump, that he's causing all the trouble. What did Trump do? He's just shooting his mouth. I like the guy. He's exposing everybody. The village idiot exposing everybody. So that's the first thing, political laundering of the Zionist project and Netanyahu. And I think the second thing is, after this impressive resistance of a few thousands Palestinians to the war machine and West technology and all the West and Arab Zionists conspired against a few thousand people, blocking from air, water, even suffocating them for years. Now they want to finish them off. The American pushing the Zionist product and Netanyahu to finish them off. The Arab Zionists were quiet, participating, providing gas and oil and intelligence to the Zionist project to finish Hamas and Palestinian resistance, finish them off. And in spite of all of that, they survived and they won and dictate their conditions. And look at all these people. They're released and, you wouldn't know their name, and the media never mentioned the Palestinian kidnapped or prisoners' names. But the Israelis' captives, prisoner of war, who know their name, their family, and how they got there, and all that, are human. Palestinians are human. Killed 100,000 of them are human. We don't know who, what, where. But anyway, so you kind of, all those, we're telling the Palestinians, you guys, after this impressive show of resistance and belief, and survive this slaughtering and ethnic cleansing and genocide, We're gonna take you out of Gaza and put you somewhere in tents in Egypt or in Jordan. What you've done in 15 months is nothing. You know, you're just nothing. We're gonna move you out. So that's the second thing. So just don't play the victory in a major event of a small nation resisting the hegemony of the West. Because Israel is just a lynch man in the Middle East, a huge military vessel for the West, for the Americans, to keep people alive in this rich oil area. And now they failed. Now I think the Israelis needs to look into post-Americans Israel. What's going to look like? Who's going to support them? Anyway, you know, it used to be the British, French, then the Americans. Who else is out there? Chinese? And I know they work with the Chinese now, and a lot of things going on between the Israelis and Chinese because they know that American is a dying empire and they're not gonna sustain that, supporting this pariah state for the years. So this is political laundry for the Zionist product after it's been exposed for Netanyahu and his gangsters. And they downplay the victory and the amazing changing of the New World Order that people can resist, powerful and the hegemony and win. They did it in Vietnam, they did it in Afghanistan against superpowers, and Iraq and Lebanon and Gaza. And I think one that is missing is this is a gift for Arab Zionists that their hands have been tainted by blood in this genocide. Now here is a gift for them from the village idiot. You're gonna have to accept the millions of people from Palestine, from Gaza, and that give them a chance. You know, this is outrageous proposal. To give a chance to somebody like Sisi to reject it and go to his military and have a military parade inside. It's all bullshit. Malik King Abdullah of Jordan said, we're going to declare war on Israel. The King of Jordan declared war on Israel. They participated in this war. A traditional traitor of the Arab causes, of the Palestinian. He himself and his father killed thousands of Palestinians in the 70s. He's going to declare war on Israel. What kind of war are you going to declare? He's a pilot, a jet. Every time he gets upset, he takes his jets and go around and comes down, and he's like a hero. This is political laundering for Arab Zionists to prove that they are hero now. And this is all bullshit. And people don't buy that shit anymore. People know who is responsible, who has blood on his hands, and who is participating with the Zionist project to ethnic cleanse and killing the Palestinians for the last over 70 years. So this is not a secret anymore, people anymore. It's not up to CNN or Time magazines or Fox News or media in Egypt or the Arab world. Now we have Al Jazeera that tells a different story of the South. It's the best things happened to the Arab world in the last 500 years. Form a political opinion that's different than the mainstream inside each country, because in each Arab country there is no such thing as news. You know, just whatever the government tells you. There is no outlet that they can actually report on things. You'll be arrested, be put in jail for disturbing peace and false information and all that shit. A lot of journalists, a lot of people on the social media have been in prison, in Egyptian prisons, thousands of them, because they say something different than the official line. So this is my take on this, and I'm not going to talk about this anymore because I think it's going to go away and be something else. The village visitor will manage to, he himself back up and backtrack, and his white secretary backtrack. He said he didn't mean that, you know, it's not right away, and he himself, you know, don't be in a hurry about this, you know, it's just a fireworks, which is just divert people from what he's doing, and political laundry for the Zionist product and for Arab Zionists, and kind of downplay and belittle the victory of the Palestinians. For the first time, there is a clear victory on the Zionist might, and that they've been. I mean, they defeated the Arab army in 6 hours. They double their size 4 or 5 times in 6 days. In 67. Now they are defeated. Because that's the only thing they can offer, destruction and weapon. They doesn't have history, depth, culture that really sustain them as a country. They don't have a foreign policy. They have just alliance and alliance with dictator in South America, alliance with dictators in the Arab world. They don't have a foreign policy based on tradition and human values and all of this. They don't have even a constitution. There's just some principle put there, and that's it. This is the only democracy in the Middle East. They don't have a constitution. They don't even have a recognized border. The border, as their military leader said, our border is where our last tank is. And the Western media buy into this. Look the other way, ignorance or laziness, or they actually intentionally, they look the other way. The atrocity that the Zionist project has been doing over 70 years in their area. Anyway, that's all the ranting I'm going to say today. Super bored today, which I'm going to ignore. And we'll see you next ranting. So long.